How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another episode of FIFA 16 PSG Career Mode Season 3. We are in July, and this is the second part of this episode. Just a quick recap, we are on the 2nd of July, and we have started the summer transfer window. I have been through my squad, first team and second, and I want to feast your eyes upon the first as it stands at the moment. This is not a permanent team. This is just the best I could come up with. Though I just remembered that I needed to sort out the bench. Okay. Yes, I really should have thought about this before recording. But never mind. Well, Mbolo is injured at the moment, so I won't have him as my striking substitute. Bayabek will be. So I normally have the one striker in this situation, and then I would probably have someone who can play both the left and the right. So Lavezzi is being on the transfer list at the moment. He shouldn't be a part of this team, but I think he's probably the only one at the moment, unless... Can Bayabek do it? Bayabek can do it. He can be my man who could play on the left or the right hand side, and my striker could be you know what, I'll put Mbolo there. I'm sure he'll be recovered by the first competition. And then we're going to have our midfielders. So perhaps we can have the likes of Rabiot in there, and Stan Bowley. Where are ya? Where are ya? Completely forgot about Torre. Stan Bowley. And two men on defence. So it'll probably be Sule and Mertesacker, to be honest. Yeah, just have it like that at the moment. Nothing special, but I'm going to have them on long ball tactic. I won't sort out the roles, I won't sort out the instructions. I'm just doing tactics, formations and squad. So that is my current first team. Now, I know Yaya Toure is in my squad now, but if I go on to my sell players... Is he there in my team? Yes, he is. I just saw him. I'm going down. Yaya Toure. There you are. Purchased this season. Put him on a one-year loan as well. So, as you can see, I have transfer listed and loaned out almost every one of my players. The only reason why you can see some of the players that have a status of none is because I'm absolutely certain I want them to stay with me this season. So these three right here, I want them to stay without a shadow of doubt. Now, I've done the whole, this player is loaned out, this player is loaned out, because it's a race. Basically, who is going to be joining Silva in the first team on that defence? Is it going to be Marquinhos, Martinez, Mertesacker, or Sule? So what I've gone and done is put them all on loan. So only one of them gets a shot. So hopefully, if my plan works, 4 of them will get loaned out. Hummels I've put on loan as well, because he's apparently in Juventus right now. So I think it's a glitch. I think the last case scenario could be I might need to release him from his contract, guys, which would be a huge upset, an absolute huge upset, and I'll be so bummed out if I have to do that. But it is what it is. So you can understand what I'm trying to attempt here. Don't want to get too far into it. I really just want to get right into the game. So I'm going to go on the calendar and enter the 3rd of July. I did make some inquiries. One of them being Yuri Tillemans for the second team. Crazy amount of potential, and arguably has the potential to be one of the greatest midfielders in the world. Now, we reviewed the offer you made for Carlos Tevez, and we can't accept your terms because the player is too valuable to us. So a big on that. We've reviewed the offer you made for Philip Lahm, and we can't accept your terms because he's too valuable to us. Modric, they can't accept because the sum is too low, and we believe he is worth more than that. Okay. Let's submit a new offer. So we tried 23.5. So let's try perhaps 24. 500,000 more. Let's see what they say about that. So we can delete that straight away. So Cristiano Ronaldo can't accept because he's too valuable. Fair enough. And Messi can't accept because he is too valuable. The inquiry would like to inform you he's not for sale. Modric, he's not for sale. Tevez, $50 million. Wow. Okay. So, they turned down my offer, but they're saying they would sell him to me for $50 million. That's crazy. That is really crazy. As a matter of fact, I actually want to test this. $50 million they want. How about... would they go for 30? That might be a bit pricey. I was going to go halfway with them and do 25, but I'm thinking let's go for 30 and see if they accept that. Remember, it's just a curiosity buy, guys. I do not plan to put Carlos Tevez in my squad. I mean, don't get me wrong, he'd be a valuable addition, but I have no interest in buying Carlos Tevez. Marcelo would like to inform me that he's not for sale at any price. That's unfortunate. 17.5. So they want 17.5 for him. I think I already made a bid. Formula is not for sale at any price. So this is all a shame. Not for sale at any price. So I made a lot of inquiries as well as bids. So we have yet to wait for all those bids to come back to us as well. Borussia Dortmund are around the corner, guys. I am very excited. Let's see if we received any more emails. We reviewed the offer you've made for Neymar, and we can't accept your terms because the sum is too low, and we believe he's worth more than that. Interesting. They believe Neymar is worth more. We offered him 49. Well, we offered Barcelona 49. But they think he's worth more. What about 55 for our second offer? That would be pretty good. I think that would be more than pretty good. Because that position actually does need a new world-class striker. Even though we've got Perisic. Can't pronounce his name. Sandro, they want 48 million for him. I think I've already sent a bid. 35.5 West Brom want for Tielemans. Wow. We could try and get him for less. So I'm going to go for a bid of 20 million. Let's be cheeky. Let's set the ball rolling here and say 20 million. So there you have it. All of them have been sorted, so we can now push on to our first Invitational Cup game. Our first test with our brand new squad, our brand new formation, and our brand new tactics. But before we get into that, we do have some more emails. We have reviewed your transfer offer for Dani Alves, and we have decided to reject it because the player is too valuable to us. We have set a 17.5 price tag for Dani Alves, so if you increase your offer, we will take it under consideration. Interesting. And FC Bayern have said, Man United, unfortunately, we cannot go ahead with the deal because even though we are interested in the player you have offered, we do not believe that the cash sum is enough. Wow, 76.5. You have got to be kidding me. That's close to his value. Are you having a laugh? No way. No way. What about 50 million and De Gea? Come on, Manuel Neuer, worth that much. In real life, I would not make that kind of offer, but I'm giving him 50 million. 17.5. I'm going to try 15, guys. I think 15 sounds about fair. We could try and get him for less, that my chief executive said. But we do have a transfer offer for De Gea. Napoli want him in a short-term loan. So that's sorted, guys. You know, that was just a curiosity buy. I didn't actually want to go for it now. So we're going to accept that. And whatever FC Bayern say, you know, it won't matter because we've loaned De Gea out to Napoli. So that's our first loan, guys. I'm really enjoying my football at the moment and I've been playing well. So I'm a bit concerned that the team sheet has me on the bench at the moment. I want to start the game. I'm sorry, Martin, you are not starting the game because I have no interest in keeping you in the squad anymore. I simply want to sell you on. Get that through your thick skull. We do have an unavailable player in Marquinhos. So that's going to be unfortunate that he doesn't get to play the first game of the season. So who would be most suitable for this game? Interesting. Do I do a back three? Maybe Silva, Martinez and Contral as a back three? Or do I let Uriah van der Wiel play? I don't think I want to do that. Who else is on my bench? Mertesacker, he only plays centre-back. Sule plays centre-back. Silva, centre-back. Martinez. Martinez plays centre-midfield. So maybe we can... Yeah, but that still won't help Marquinhos. Just trying to be smart there, but obviously that backfired on me. Coutinho can get involved. Definitely we can get him involved. Yeah, so I'm thinking change the formation. So we want a 3 at the back. Not a 5, a 3. A 3-5-2. 3-5-2. 3-4-3. Could do. Maybe, maybe not. That looks interesting. I might go for that one, you know. That actually looks pretty good. Pastore, play on the left. Robben, play on the right. Coutinho. I thought this was a cam roll. There we go. Now it's a cam roll. Coutinho behind Benzema. Pogba in the middle. Verratti. CDM right. Matuidi. CDM left. Martinez, right side. Contral. Where are you, Contral? Where the hell is Contral gone? I can't find him, guys. He's legit gone missing. Guys, seriously, I can't find him. Benzema, Coutinho, Pogba, Robben, Matuidi, Pastore, Marquinhos, Silva, Martinez, Alves, Verratti. Where is my left back gone? There he is. Christ, that bloody scared the shit out of me. Right, so there you go, guys. That is a beast of a team. Bayerbeck, substitute for striking position. You can also go on the right or the left. We are going to put... Oh, I might even put... Yaya Toure. What positions do you play? He can play CDM. Do you know what? I might just put... I might put the four midfielders to support that general area, the one defender and the one striker. I figured why not? He can support that cam role, the CDM role, CDM role, CDM role, and midfield, all of them. Let's do it, guys. Let's actually do it. This is it, guys. This is my first squad. I'm actually liking this more than my original idea. Can we defeat Borussia Dortmund, the first game of Season 3 in this Invitational Cup? Our journey towards our European rivals. Which reminds me, I haven't even been looking at all of the deals that has been happening. Okay, so no actual... Okay. I haven't even been looking at the transfer deals that's been going on, but I don't think anything major has happened. It's mostly me. So you've got to remind me of that, guys. Alright, is this squad gonna be... Oh my god, look at that. What a beast of a squad, guys. 3-0 against Borussia Dortmund. Let me have a look at their squad. I remember Shinji Kagawa, beast of a player. Aubameyang, Piszczek. They have got some random names. Sobotic, Kondogan. Borussia Dortmund are no walk in the park. But guys, Pogba scores, Coutinho scores, and Bayerbeck scores. Verratti comes off for Toure, Yaya Toure, for his debut. And Benzema comes off for Bayerbeck. So who else debuted? Contral debuted, Alves debuted, Martinez debuted, Robben debuts. Danny was on the bench, but he never got to play. Lot of debuts, and it went smoothly, guys. Now that is what I call a beatdown. Now, we've reviewed the offer you've made for our player Alexandro, and we accept your conditions. Alexandro for $40 million in that left back position. Guys, at least we know the offer is there on the table. He would want 3 years and $210,000. 4 years. What you get at the moment, and, you know, $160,000 a week with an unspecified role. We have reviewed your transfer offer for Marcelo, and we have decided to reject it because the player is too valuable to us. We have set a $60.5 million price tag for Marcelo. So if you increase your offer, we will take it under consideration. 60.5 they wanted. Could try less. I'm going to go for 40. maybe 45. I'm thinking 45 million. That's a little bit more expensive than Sandro. But Marcelo is great, and I would love him in the squad. We reviewed the transfer offer for Luka Modric, and we have decided to reject it because the sum is too low and we believe he is worth more than that. We have set a $55.5 million price tag for Luka Modric. Okay, this curiosity buy is going a little bit out of control. So we're gonna up the ante of 35 million. That's just 5 million less his value. Again, he is not a target of ours. We're just simply doing it for curiosity reasons. Marquinhos has completed his suspension, so he's eligible for selection again, which is nice. Never got to play his first game, so he'll play his second. And Caceres, he desperately wanted to start that last game and felt he was in a good run of form, but I don't really care. I want to sell him. So, no more latest deals. And looking at the news, it's all good and gravy. So, that was a bit beast, guys. That was definitely a bit beast. And I think our second team is going to play this squad coming up. We're going up to the 7th of July. Let's see if we've got any more emails. Boca Juniors accepted $30 million for Carlos Tevez. Wow. He would only want 1 year and $275,000. Well, I'll tell you what, mate. I would want 2 years and $100,000, to be honest. Let's see what he says about that. Right, we've reviewed the offer you've made for Neymar and we can't accept your terms because the sum is too low and we believe he is worth more than that. So we would like more money for Neymar. This curiosity is becoming a little bit more. So let's try 60. Would they go for 60? $60 million? Boy, oh boy. That would be a major sign-in. Grabbing these players in January. Messi, Ronaldo and Neymar. What an incredible signing that would be. So we've done all that business. Let's have a look at if there's any more transfers being made. And look at that. We have a couple. We got Hall, $300,000, and Onyango, $5,500,000. So, interesting. We're now on the 8th of July. A couple more emails. We've reviewed your transfer offer for Yuri Tillemans and we have decided to reject it because the player is too valuable to us. We have set a $35.5 million price tag. So, let's try $30 million. Because I would certainly pay that amount of money for this guy. He is amazing. Barcelona have accepted for Dani Alves of $15 million. This is great. He only wants 1 year and $190,000. I can give that to him. I am more than happy to pay that. That is fine. That is absolutely fine. Because he's somebody I would love in the squad. Definitely. Latest deals, we've got Yao Guy on loan. Fair enough. And then we've got our next game in the Invitational Cup. We definitely want to be all hands on deck here. Real Madrid have accepted for Marcelo. $45 million. He wants 2 years and $240. Let's try Let's try 5 years and 190. Not specify his squad role. Let's see if he goes for that. This is just curiosity reasons. Modric, 55.5. They're not budging for him. They're not budging for this guy. So, let's up it to 45. See if they would go for that. Again, it's another player we could sign in January for free. We are not going to bring him forward. We're just doing it for curiosity reasons. Some might say it's a waste of time and what's the point, but I'm a very patient man. In the meantime, we're going up against Al Hilal. I wonder how they did in their previous game. They defeated Atletico Madrid, so maybe we shouldn't take them lightly, guys. How they defeated Atletico Madrid, I do not know. Would it be wise to play my second squad? But this is the opportunity to play these teams, you know, to test the waters with these guys. I might need to consider bringing in a second team right back though. I really need to do some research. Potential right back, thank you. Danilo or Fabinho from AS Monaco. Oh. Well. That would be interesting. That would certainly be interesting. I think Fabinho will be a good shout. So let's have a look at him. Search players. "23-year-old Fabinho. Let's shortlist him and inquire. See what AS Monaco say. If not, maybe Hugo Mallo from Celta Vigo, if he's still there. He's Spanish. 26 years old. Shortlist and inquire for him as well. That's just option A and option B. But for now, I guess we'll just have to do with this squad right here. Let's see how they do. Now, Mbolo is not 100%, but I am going to take a risk. Just to see what these guys are made of. Mertesacker making his debut. Soule making his long-awaited return. Same with Rabiot. Mbolo back from a broken tibia. He's got to take it easy. Definitely got to take it easy. Let's have a look. They beaten Atletico Madrid 1-0. But they couldn't beat us because we defeated them 2-1. Robben scores his first goal in the season. And Habran scores as well. It's not looking good, guys, because 3 substitutions were made. Benzema came on for Mbolo. Robben came on for... see, if Pogba came on for Rabiot, then Robben came on for Ongenda in that left midfield. Ongenda got injured, unfortunately, pretty early by the looks of it. So Stambouli also gets a double yellow card that led to a red. So we just managed to make it with the 3 points. Undefeated so far. We received a couple of emails. Let's hope that the damage is not too bad. I've reviewed your offer with my agent. We can't agree to your terms because the wage you've offered me is too low. However, if you revise your offer as follows, we may reconsider. So we offered Carlos Tevez 2 years, 100,000. He wants 275. So maybe 2 years, Would he accept 2 years, 200,000? Would he go for that? Who knows? In response to your recent inquiry, Fabinho, we must inform you that we have no interest in allowing Fabinho in joining your team. You bastards. So, Malo would be the next one. And he's valued at $32 million. So, could try and get him for less. Maybe that's 10 million less. Figured 18.5 maybe. Try 18.5 to see if they'll go for it. Ungenerous suffered a broken collarbone and will be out for 2 months. That is not good news at all. Not good news in the slightest. So I'm really bummed out about that. And Stambouli has got a 1-match ban due to his previous actions. Due to his actions in the previous match. So already he's being a complete and utter bellend. So we've got the latest deals. We've got quite a few here. So we might need to get on the news for that. Well, look at that. Balotelli turns down Southampton. Doesn't tell us in transfer news. So, as you can see, and the latest deals, Bongonda has gone to Barcelona for $4.3 million. Olivieri for 4.1, never heard of him. And Kofort, never heard of him. So those are the biggest, those are the top deals so far. We definitely want to play the first squad in the next game. Atletico Madrid are no one to be messed with. Let's put it that way. Counter offer received. I reviewed your offer with my agent. We can't agree to your terms because the wage you have offered me is too low. He wants 4 years and 210. 4 years, 210, maybe. What about 190 for 4 years? Second offer. We have reviewed your transfer offer for Neymar and we decided to reject it because the sum is too low and we believe he's worth more than that. $116,500,000. You have got to be joking. You have got to be joking. You're having a bloody laugh, aren't you? Right, let's see. 75 million. Would they go for that? 75 million, despite the fact that he's only got 1 year left on his contract. That's a joke, ain't it? Guys, Atletico Madrid is here. It's the final game in the group stage of the Invitational Cup. I am eager to face FC Bayern. If they got knocked out, I would be so pissed. I want my revenge. We do have a transfer offer for Pastore. So Inter Milan would like to buy him for $34,500,000. I mean $34,500,000. I reckon we can scrape a bit more from them. So I'm going to do a counter offer of, let's say, $40 million. I think we could get for him. We've reviewed your transfer offer for Yuri Tillemans and we decided to reject it because the player is too valuable to us. 35.5 they want. They are not budging. 35.5. Wow. What about 33.5? How does 33.5 sound? Alright. Marcelo has accepted and Luke and Real Madrid have accepted. So if I was to get Modric, it would be for 4 years and 210 and no roles, no squad role applied. But guys, Marcelo can be ours with just a click of a button. $45 million, $190,000 a week with no role specified to him. If he was to come along to PSG, Obviously, Contrail would have to be loaned out. I'm going to stall him because we obviously need that offer to loan Contrail out. If he doesn't get loaned out, then we can't bring Marcelo forward. It's that simple. Marcelo's part of the Brazilian back four plan. And it's just not happening. Alright. Here we are. We've got Atletico Madrid. We've got an unavailable player, and I think it's Stambouli. So, looking at my squad. I think we're going to need the likes of Schneider on that bench. Let's put Schneider on that bench, just to be on the safe side. I know he's not a part of our squad anymore, but it's a risk we're going to have to take. Everyone looks absolutely great. I think that's it. I think that's good. Mind you, do I want anybody to have a chance to, you know, I mean, Habran got to play the last game. Lucas, maybe? Maybe give Lucas a crack? I don't know. Torre got to play. So let's let Lucas have a chance. Let's let Huntelaar have a chance as well. I want Perisic to have a chance too. Let's let him have a go. So that's going to be our squad, just to swap the players around a little bit, get a little rotation going to see if this works or not. Second team barely conjured up a win, but this first team, they destroyed Borussia Dortmund 3-0. I don't like changing things when they're going well. I always believed in, you know, don't fix something that ain't broken. But this is the opportunity where you need to swap your players around, test the waters. So Atletico Madrid defeated Borussia Dortmund 2-1. And we defeated them 4-1. What a game. Benzema scores 2 goals. Coutinho scores a goal. And Robben scores a goal. 2 substitutions made. Schneider comes on for Verratti. I think in that CDM role. So an inaccurate substitution. And Sule comes on for Silva. A most accurate substitution. 2 yellows, 1 for Silva and 1 for Martinez. A fabulous game. Unfortunately, Alves doesn't get that clean sheet run. However, we make it to the semi-finals, ladies and gentlemen. The semi-finals in the Invitational Cup. I want to just go on the tables for a brief second. Yes, there they are. FC Bayern. They are in the semi-finals as well, and I'm hoping they win their game. Not too sure who it is they're facing. I think it's a team from Saudi Arabia. We take on Chelsea. They take on FC Bayern. And I want to meet FC Bayern head-to-head. But first, we've got Chelsea in the way. So that will not be an easy challenge. Let's go for our emails first. Dani Alves has accepted, ladies and gentlemen. What an amazing buy. But once again, I'm going to have to stall because I still need those loan offers to come through. Do I just bring in Marcelo and Alves? I don't know. I really want those loans to come through, guys. I'm probably just going to stall it until some loans have been made. Yeah, I'm going to stall it. I'm going to keep stalling them because I need my players to be loaned out. This is why. So I'm going to archive that. We've got some tournament prize money, so that's always nice. And the suspension is over for Stambouli. Let's see if any transfers have been made. We've got some big ones now. Slimani, $23 million. Boretta, 23.5. And Van Queer, 7 million. So these are big transfers now. Got a Was for 10.5. Let's go on our news to see if we can find anyone. Real Madrid retains services of Neves. Balotelli declines move to Udinese. Lille interested in Neves. Wow. So big talks happening, big money spending. Do want to keep my first squad for this game coming up. Most definitely. We're on the 14th of July, people. The 14th of July. Time goes by very fast when you're having fun. Celta Vigo have come back to us and said Malo. You know, they've rejected the offer for Malo. It's too valuable to them. They want $32 million. It's that simple. Right. Shall we go for 26 million dollars? I think would be fair. We will be making a lot of buys, guys. It's not really like us. We would like to save that money for the January transfer window. Sandro has accepted. Look at that. So we got 3 players on standby. Once again, we're going to have to stall that, and stall that. So that's 3 players under our wing. They want so much money for Neymar. It's ridiculous, guys. I'm going to give up on that curiosity. It's way too much money. We're just going to have to wait for January to sign him for free. So, got any more? Van Dijk. Ha! Funny name. Dembele. It's gone to Real Madrid. Lund. 450,000. So, top deals you still got right there. Nothing major. No one I know of. Let's move on to the 15th of July. Chelsea game 1 day away. Couple emails. We have reviewed your asking price of $40 million for Javier Pastore and have decided to match it and go ahead with the deal. So that's great. We are selling Pastore. That's going to be our first sale. And look at that. Yuri Tillemans has, West Brom has accepted 33.5. We want 5 years for Yuri. He wants 120. We're just going to offer him the 45 and see what he says. Carlos Tevez has also accepted for the 2 years, 200,000. We're going to stall that right there, just so we know. We're going to need backup on all these. We've done them. Modric has accepted as well. Can you believe it? So all of these accepts. We're not going to do it, though. We don't need to accept them. If I'm going to accept any of them, it would be Dani Alves and Marcelo for that right back and left back positions. Yeah, definitely. I was just checking the difference between the Sandro and Marcelo deal. Paquet, 6.5. Facey on loan. Again, nothing interesting. Chelsea is here now, guys. The Invitational Cup of the semi-finals. Big game ahead of us, and we do have a transfer offer for Marquinhos. 1 year loan to Everton. So that's our first centre-back going out, guys. I'm sure Marquinhos got loaned out to Everton one time. We're going to accept that straight away, which means the right-back position is open, and we can simply go right on ahead and say that Dani Alves can officially be ours. I'm going to delete the Dani Alves message because I'm about to accept the the deal. We are going to accept Dani Alves, 84 overall, 34 years old. We're buying him for $15 million, so we're making a profit. He's in okay form. He's content morale. Dani Alves, welcome to Paris Saint-Germain. Our first buy. The rest of them can just do one. He fits nicely into the squad, and we're going to let him debut for this semi-final game against Atletico Madrid. I mean, why the hell not? Let's bring him right into the squad. Now, do we change the formation? Now that Pastore has been bought by Milan, do we take him out of this game against the squad he was loaned to last season, or what? I don't know. Or do we put him on the bench for his final game with PSG? It would seem a little bit harsh. Let's evaluate here, guys. I mean, this formation is beautiful. It's been working. Will it work with Chelsea? I don't know. I should really stick to my own advice and say don't fit and actually, you know, admit that you know shouldn't fix what's not broken. I really want a back four. 4-5-1 attack. Would that work? Silva, Martinez, Contral, Alves, the back four. Portugal man, Spanish man, my Brazilian and my other Brazilian. The Brazilian defense program is not going to be up and running. What am I doing? Robben will certainly go into the right midfield. Pogba needs to go bang in the middle. Coutinho will be on the left-hand side of the cam. Pastore is not a centre attacking midfielder. Do we give Lucas a red hot crack? I think I don't think this formation will work simply because Matuidi is not a left midfielder. We could always put Robben on the left and Lucas on the right. Should we give Danny a go? He is not a permanent squad member, but he is a cam. This might work, it might not, but I do like to change and tweak the team just to see what works, what doesn't. This is proving a point of mine that we shouldn't fix what isn't broken. These are not friendly games. This is an Invitational Cup game and we want FC Bayern. So I'm going back to what we originally had, which was 3 at the back. What was it? This was it. And what we are going to do, guys, Benzema is going to be my striker. Coutinho is going to be in that cam role. I'm going to push him back a bit so he can be in that cam role. Pogba stays bang in the middle of centre midfield. Robben can play on the left, whilst Lucas plays on the right. We can have Verratti and Matuidi in those CDM roles. Alves can debut on the right. Silva in the middle. Perhaps Contral on the left. Why not? I think it'll be a good idea. Silva, Contral, and Alves. We've got 2 Alveses now. Diego will be in goal. Our striker, our substitute striker. I'm thinking of Huntelaar. He's 81 overall, but he's not a permanent PSG member. We've got Jonas, who is also not a permanent PSG member. Let's put someone up there who actually is a permanent PSG member. Let's bring Mbolo back on that bench. Who would be my cam substitute? Danny is not a permanent PSG member. I want him down. Schneider has been put up for transfer. Again, he is not a permanent PSG member. Who can play on that cam? Not Torre. Not Stambouli. Not Rabiot. None of these guys. It may just have to be Danny. Unfortunately. So we'll put Danny on the bench. And I think Pastore and Bayabek should come on the bench. Sule in that centre-back defence, along with I think Martinez could be, yeah. No, maybe Mertesacker. You know, he's got 100% energy at the moment. And Areola in goal. I think that is solid, guys. Absolutely solid. So, what a squad we have got right there. That could even be our permanent first team squad. But remember, we're just tweaking at the moment. Nothing permanent. We're going up against Chelsea. So, can we do it? I'm sure we can. We've got our latest deals right there. You can have a look. Top deals, you know, Dani Alves is fitting the 3rd top deal of the summer transfer at the moment. Guys, without further ado, this is it. It's going to be funny always seeing those double Alveses there. Now, Chelsea have defeated, you know, Arsenal and Al Ali, but they did lose to FC Bayern. I can't wait to face them. This is our final obstacle course, And we defeated them in penalty shootout. Wow. No goals conceded in the whole game. It had to result to penalty shootout. Wow, that was close. Guys, we've made it once again in the pre-season tournament. This is the third year in a row we've reached the finals. Can we raise the trophy? FC Bayern defeat Al Hilal 2-0. Silva scores in the 11th minute. Lewandowski scores in the 47th. We can't see who was the penalty kick takers, but what we can see is that Silva and Matuidi got themselves a yellow card each. Benzema comes off the field in the 78th minute for Mbolo. Accurate substitute. Matuidi comes off the pitch in the 58th minute for Pastore. Not the most precise substitute, but it was nice because it was his last game, possibly his last game with PSG. So we have reached the final, guys. Oh, mate, and FC Bayern is going to face us once again. We do have a press conference, and oh my gosh, what are we going to say? I am going to motivate PSG to defeat FC Bayern. Celta Vigo have accepted for a second squad right back. He wants 3 years and 170,000. I'm going to ask for 480,000 with no squad role. We're paying out big money and we receive even more money, which we are going to need. No on Modric, no on Tevez. Marcelo and Sandro are still I'm going to keep in the reins, because if Contral gets loaned out, then I definitely am going to go for Marcelo. Definitely. Now, got a couple of more latest deals right there. Have a look. Moving on to our next day, the 18th of July. Big game coming up, guys. And Pastore has finally left us for $40 million. He has gone to Milan and we retrieve 34 million. That was his final game with us. Best of luck to you, man. I salute you. We've got a counter offer received. Yuri wants 120 for 5 years. So let's compromise. 5 years then. How does 90,000 sound? $90,000. That's a big pay rise, bro. Big pay rise. In the meantime, we're going to have a look at the latest deals. You can see right there, I bet Pastore hits top. Certainly does. It beats the Beretta deal of 23.5. Whopping 40 goes to PSG. And this is it, guys. FC Bayern are finally here. This is going to be a clash of titans. PSG versus FC Bayern. Finals of this Invitational Cup. 3rd year in a row. I can't stress to you how important this game is, and I'm not going to try and jinx it. We're going to have a look at this squad. They look pretty strong. They do look pretty strong. And you know what? Now, I want Martinez. Mertesacker is not as good as Contral. So Contral can stay. Sule and Dani Alves can be on the bench for defence. Definitely. Martinez can have a shot in the finals against FC Bayern, their former club. This will be very interesting, and this will be the last game, guys, before we end the episode. Diego Alves, very proud of him, keeping him in goal. Now, Danny and Schneider. And Bolo and Bearbeck. Do we put anyone else on there? I think Torre needs to come on. Instead of Danny, put Torre on. I think that will do, guys. I think that is a good team right there. I am very proud of this brand new PSG squad. We've got yet another lengthy episode, guys. This is probably the way it's going to be. 1 month per episode. I think the reason why it's so long is because it's a transfer window. This is it, guys. I'm not even going to do the long simulation process. I'm simply going to just finish it as quickly as possible. Will we finally get our revenge on our European rivals in FC Bayern? Yes! 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 What a game! What a flipping game! Wow! Oh my god, I can't believe that. That is amazing. That is bloody fantastic. Wow. Oh my god, I can't believe that. That's incredible. That is absolutely outstanding. Oh, I can't believe it. The game ended at 2-2. It went to penalty shootouts and we defeated FC Bayern. Not the most important cup of the season, but one that we would hold proudly with glory against the likes of our European rivals. It is 2 to them and 1 to us, but nevertheless it's all about who has the last laugh, and we have that tonight. Contral and Silva get yellow cards. Silva comes off for Sule, and Martinez comes off for Dani Alves. Very accurate substitutions. Our goal scorers were none other than Paul Pogba and Coutinho. Very good game. I am absolutely over the moon. Overjoyed, you might say. Tournament prize money. And we have an email from the board saying congratulations on winning the final of the Invitational Cup. Going deep into the tournament gave us great exposure and the entire organisation will benefit from it. We're looking forward to seeing you in action once the season starts. We hope the extra transfer funds help bolster the squad even further. Most definitely. I'm going to get rid of these emails here in the archive. They're bothering me a bit. And guys, I'm going to end it right there. We're going to have a final third part to the July episode. Please stay tuned. I am your boy Millsysaurus. This is FIFA 16 PSG Career Mode Season 3. Hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you guys next time. And above all else, peace!